We've got the leaders of both donor and endemic countries showing a strong commitment. And this is a commitment that I know is very concrete because when we talk to them about the weaknesses, they immediately go to the leaders in the different parts of their country and make sure they're picking people who can't deliver. You'll hear later about some new partners who are joining the cause, not only to provide resources, but to provide their voice in this campaign, which is very important. And there's a lot of innovation taking place. You think, isn't this straightforward? You can simply get the vaccine to all the children. Well, in fact, we can use new approaches. For example, we're using satellite maps. And President Johnson talked about the fact that helping us find lots of areas where the genes were not going. Not only micropopulations, but changes that are taking place. And so that helps us get the coverage level up. We can put GPS trackers in the vaccine box and see exactly where the gene goes if they do exactly what they were supposed to do. And of course, we're doing work to bring the IgG vaccine down in cost so that more and more countries we can use IgG in addition to OPV. Of course, the challenges are imposing. We need donors to step up in a time when budgets are very tight. It's always a challenge to get to all the kids. It's always a challenge to make sure they purchase vaccine is good for them. And of course, the security problems often make that extra hard. But I think we have the evidence now that by all of us stepping up and doing our best work, we can end the disease. We need to act quickly, and we need to have a comprehensive plan. And so all the partners are working now, and over the next 6 months, I think we'll build a plan which will go through all the resources, all the steps we need to take. The kind of leadership we've seen from the leaders here, that is critical, and so we thank them for that strong commitment. So if we bring those pieces together, including the resource commitments, we will have these plans. And that's what will take us to this extraordinary goal of defeating polio. It will benefit the entire world. It's a once-in-a-generation opportunity. So let's all do our part and seize that opportunity. Thank you.
Excellencies and distinguished guests, on behalf of President Obama and the American people, I want to just say how proud we are to be part of this international effort to eradicate polio. When I was born, polio was still a feared disease in the United States. Common to see Americans stricken with the disease, wheelchairs, and in iron lungs. In 1962, when I was a girl, the country suffered its worst outbreak yet. More than 21,000 people were paralyzed and 3,000 died, most of them children. 3 years later, the soft vaccine was introduced, and I was part of the group as a grade school child who experimented with that vaccine to make sure it was ready to go. Over the course of the next decade, I got to witness a modern miracle. A disease that once struck fear into the heart of every American parent disappeared completely. This January, I saw another chapter in that miracle. I was in New Delhi as we marked a milestone in the world's efforts to eradicate the disease and celebrated 1 full year since India's last case of polio. A decade ago, India accounted for 85% of the new polio cases worldwide. And today, India is the latest proof that when a country makes polio eradication a social movement and creates establishing their own emergency action plans. And I want to reiterate the United States' continuing support for global eradication. We must, as the Prime Minister said, get over the finish line. And that means strengthening systems down to the most remote village so that every child benefits from the protection vaccines can offer. Over the last 20 years, the United States has invested more than $2.1 billion in polio eradication. In partnership with WHO, UNICEF, Rotary International, additional donor nations, affected countries, and the Gates Foundation. But if we're going to wipe out polio once and for all, now is the time to redouble our efforts. As long as the polio virus survives, there's a risk of resurgence. And the longer we take to eradicate the disease, the longer we'll have to wait to free up resources that could be devoted to other urgent health needs. So that's why the United States has significantly increased our financial support for polio eradication over the last 4 years. That's why in December, we committed our full scientific capabilities to the effort as well, activating the CDC's Emergency Operations Center, which allows for better coordination in our international efforts. Now we need all donors and partners to do their part, with affected countries in the lead. A future in which polio is a childhood memory for people of every country is within reach. But we'll only get there if each of us fully commits to the final push.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General. In addition to those that we've already heard from, there are numerous other champions of the fight against polio. With more than 50 donors today, the Global Polio Eradication Initiative has benefited from one of the largest solidarity networks in global health history. The UN Foundation has been pleased to be part of this, particularly with our new campaign, Shot Life, which has galvanized more than 150,000 everyday global citizens. For example, on Saturday, the Global Citizen Festival will bring together more than 60,000 people in Central Park, with millions more joining on the internet to inspire a new generation of advocates. Overall, the global effort needs an additional $5.5 billion to end transmission, complete the continuing need for surveillance and vaccination, and to achieve full eradication, including the continuing vaccination of approximately 500 million children every year. We will now hear from several new and long-standing champions, many with new commitments to share for the first time. First, I would like to invite Ms. Florida Gimba, who became Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade in 2010, following a long career in the ministry. Japan is a long-time supporter of polio eradication, contributing to date more than $400 million. Minister Gimba. Mrs. Gimba. We'll deliver his remarks in Japanese, but there will be simultaneous translation, and you can find that on your headset.
各国首脳、閣僚、並びにご来席の皆様、私がこうして本日の会を出席をして発言の機会をいただくことを大変喜んでおります。ポリオの撲滅という目標の達成は、特定の国や組織が単独で達成し得るというものではございません。あらゆる関係者が持てる資源、そして知見を統合していくことが不可欠です。 私は持てる力を行動にして外交が振り合っているので、僕を外交大臣として承認しておりますけれども、その一例が芸術財団との連携によるポリオ対策であります。ポリオの撲滅に向けて、パキスタンやナイジェリアでの研究強化が極めて重要でありますけれども、芸術財団との協力では、我が国はパキスタンのポリオ撲滅のために、パキスタン政府に対して約50億円の年借款、これは6500万ドルの年借款を供与をして、でパキスタン政府がポリオの予防的キャンペーンで一定の成果を達成すれば、芸術財団がパキスタン政府に代わって我が国に返済をする。そういう仕組みを作っているわけであります。これに加えて、我が国は昨年以降、アフガニスタン、パキスタン、インド、ナイジェリアに対して合計約16.4億ドル、約2100万ドル、16.4億円のポリオ対策に関する日本人協力を使用いたしました。さらに、本年、チャド、コンゴ、等のアフリカ諸国につきましても、ユニセフ経由で約1134万ドルの支援を実施をしているところです。我々はポリオとの戦いをしまして、国際社会とのが一丸となって、この病との戦いの終盤に全力で立ち向かうことができれば、我々は必ずポリオのない世界を実現できるというふうに確信をしています。日本としても、ポリオのない世界を実現に向けて、引き続き積極的に貢献をしてまいります。ありがとうございます。
Distinguished platform guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the Secretary General for hosting this very important and timely event and recognize Rotary International and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for their leadership in the global fight against polio. The world is at a critical juncture in this fight, and Canada stands with you and all other partners to eradicate this debilitating disease. Canada is strongly committed to improving maternal, newborn, and child health, which was a central element of our 2010 G8 presidency. Eradicating polio will go a long way to improve the lives of mothers and children and reducing the economic burden on families and communities. Last October,